Hello there, my name is Sue Walker-Mitchell and I'm one of the IT teachers here at Long Road Sixth Form College. I'm going to guide you through the features of our Level 3 IT course. Okay, so the course is called a Level 3 Introductory Diploma in IT and it's validated by the OCR exam board and it's part of a suite called Cambridge Technicals. And Tom Wolfe, the other ICT teacher at Long Road, has just popped in to say hello as he can't be here in real life. Okay, so we're following what's called the digital pathway. There are 5 units over 2 years, 2 are examined and 3 are coursework based. Minimum entry requirements for the course are 5 GCSEs at grade 4 or above, including English and maths. Units 1 and 2 are examined and units 5 and 7 are internally assessed by myself and the other lecturer, Tom. Before I tell you about the units though, I'm going to answer what are probably the 4 most common questions we get in a normal open day. Is it like an A-level? How good are your results? Will it help my child get to university? And how does it differ from computer science? The Cambridge Technical Certificate is equivalent to 1 A-level. It's what's called a 60 credit qualification. Like A-levels, it has 4 levels of achievement, and the distinction star on the Cambridge Technical Certificate is exactly the same as an A star on an A level, and both carry what are called tariff points from UCAS, and they offer 56, which is the maximum you can get for 1 A level or 1 equivalent A level. A distinction is equivalent to an A, which is 48 points, a merit is a C, which is 42 points, a pass is E, which is 16 points. What are our results like? They are very good. In 2017, we had a success rate of 91%, 2018, 97, 2019, we steadied at 96, and that was really good because that year, the national average was only 93.7. So we've been on an upward trajectory for several years and intend staying that way and taking your child with us. Where next? A common question is, will it help my child get to university? Absolutely. It's equivalent to 1 A-level, and like any A-level, it will help you go to university to do a foundation degree or a full degree, so you could be there between 1 to 4 years. Last year, we had students going to do telecommunications engineering at university, degree level accountancy, business management and economics. So the course itself does not limit the student. You don't have to do IT afterwards. It's just another A-level qualification that you take with you. That said, we have had people go and do IT at university. Computer science is a very common pathway after our course. Similarly, the course will help you get onto an apprenticeship if you want to. Apprenticeships are usually between 1 and 3 years, although there are level 4 apprenticeships which can run up to 4 years. And last year we had at least 2 students take up ICT apprenticeships, one with AstraZeneca, the company on the science part, which are involved in developing a vaccine for COVID-19, and one with an accountancy company in Cambridge. We've also had people go off and do teacher training in China, and of course people go and do a gap year before making a final decision. Some students want to go straight into employment, and that's fine. IT systems are the backbone of all companies nowadays, and the range of employment opportunities is huge. What's the difference between IT and computer science? Basically, IT is about using computer programs and systems to solve business problems, to help companies progress. If you work as an IT technician, for instance, you'll be helping to maintain those systems or develop new ones. Computer science is much more about using programs and coding to help create applications and systems in the first place. The 2 courses are very complementary, and we always have some students doing both subjects. So we're going to have a closer look at the units themselves. Start with Unit 1, which is called the Fundamentals of IT. And in this unit, students learn about basic hardware. So what components comprise a computer? How are laptops and desktops different from each other? Then we look at software, different types of software. So there's operating systems, which make the hardware actually work, application software, third-party utility software, such as antivirus and anti-malware software. We also look at how networks are developed, types of networks, and how to manage them. We also examine specific business systems to see how these three main components work in harmony. Security issues are a big subject area nowadays. It's really important that data is kept safe. But we also examine physical security methods, such as biometrics, to secure offices, retinal scans, so that only you can actually access your products. We also examine the ethical and operational issues involved in IT, and students are helped to develop their employability and communication skills. No matter what industry students go into, employers always want them to have good communication skills, both verbal and written. As part of our college's employer engagement programme, we always try and get people in who are experts in their field to explain complex issues to our students. And this year we were lucky enough to get Simon Plant, who is Senior Director at Bromium UK, which is a software security firm in Cambridge, to come and talk to our students about the Open Systems Interconnection Model, OSI model, and about virtualization. He was really helpful. He explained lots of technical information in a very easy to understand way, and then the students were encouraged to ask questions at the end. The second examined unit is called Global Information, and information is fundamental to the way companies work nowadays. And we've all been through a very difficult period where information about the development of coronavirus has been gathered from all over the world, and it has been used to help predict what we should do, what will happen next. It's really important that global information is accurate and that it's kept accurate. So part of this unit is about developing, processing, storing, and how to use information. And again, there's an emphasis on data protection. We also look at data legislation in both the UK and Europe, which is covered by the General Data Protection Register, and also some information about other places such as China and the US, where the laws are different. In fact, in the USA, they seem to be state by state. Unit 5 is about virtual and augmented reality. We start with the basics of looking at the history of these technologies. They're probably much older than you think, at least 50 years, some of them. Students have been looking at how these two technologies have been growing in use and are assessing the future uses of these technologies and what the impact of them is on society. In this unit, students are also required to create an augmented reality product to meet a specific client's brief. This year, the client was Long Road, and students were given the task to create AR products to use at open events to help showcase the IT course. All of the students did complete these tasks, but unfortunately, you're not there to see them in real life. So I'm just going to talk you through what was going on. Here, a student was explaining how he'd used a college computer to collect and collate, using free software, build an AR product. That here a student is explaining to me how the product works, everything from scanning a trigger image, it's a bit like a QR code, which brings up information over and above what's on, say, a textbook or a poster. the information is additional, it's an overlay. Here's a sample of a finished product. So here you can see the application is scanning a textbook. Additional information about the content is popping up on the screen for the user to use. You can see there's also a link to YouTube. So this student created a video of himself explaining what he does on his IT course and what his plans are next. He is actually going to university to study business and management, but he created this whole thing to be triggered by an AR product from his own mobile phone. Unit 7 is about data analysis and design. Decision making is based on good data being available, and it's really important that students learn to differentiate between good and bad data, to know how to collect it and store it properly, how to avoid duplication of information, and also how to keep it up to date and then turn it into information that is useful to organisations. In this unit, students will be given a client brief to work to, and they'll need to create a final data model that could be used by their clients. Unit 17 is about the Internet of Everything, and if you have access to the internet, then you can access smart products, everything from facial recognition to smart cars to smart TVs are all accessed using smart technologies and the internet. This is an area that is developing on an almost daily basis. We all love to have smart products. However, because these products are internet enabled, we have to acknowledge that there are some security issues, and we do look at how to keep our smart devices safe. As part of this unit, the students were required to take a product that already exists and make it even smarter than it might already have been. The students came up with a really wide range of product ideas. You can see we have smart bus shelters where you can sit and recharge your phone, your mobile device automatically over Wi-Fi while waiting for a bus. We have a product known as a Buddy Mom, and this is a body monitor that monitors health issues all the time without you really having to think about it. It had the advantage of being digitally connected to an individual's GP, so that if there was a problem, say somebody had diabetes and they had a problem, the GP would be notified straight away so that care could be made available. Also came up with smart stretcher, which would be used to monitor a patient's vital signs while they were on the stretcher without the use of other external equipment, such as a thermometer or a cuff to measure blood pressure. Someone else adapted smart glasses to become smart sunglasses, which also had audio feed, so you could listen to music on the go. A really good range of products. Yep, Tom agrees. We had some really good ideas presented. The students actually pitched their ideas during a Dragon's Den style activity. We had 4 people from IT, the IT world, come in and listen to the students explain what they had designed and why, and what their plans for it were in the future. Simon Plant and James Wright of Birmingham were both actually Long Road's computing students, so they were really helpful because they knew and could advise how projects can go from an idea right up to productivity. Colin Macy was a project manager for digital healthcare and was able to give advice about how to take a project idea forward. And Josie Macy is an ICT teacher and an OCR moderator. So she was able to advise students how to make sure that their project ideas were able to meet the criteria for the unit to its highest level. They were very impressed with the students' level of work and the students really enjoyed doing it. There was a real buzz in this activity. Another thing we do is take our students out on trips and visits. This year, some students went to World Skills Live, which is an annual event at the NEC. It showcases young people's skills, and the industries represented were everything from aero engineering, games development, right up to bricklaying. So students were able to see other young people using skills for a particular purpose, and were able to talk to representatives of major companies about what those companies expect students to have when they apply for a job. Some students also went to the BET Show, another annual event. At this one, educational technology manufacturers and developers showcased their wares, and our students were able to have a look at how education is being changed regularly by developments in technology, and also again talk to manufacturer representatives about what kind of skills and knowledge they expect from prospective employees. We were also hoping to go to Bletchley Park, home of the Codebreakers, and to the Amazon development office in Cambridge. Unfortunately, we've had to put those on hold because COVID-19 got in the way, but they're definitely, we're definitely going to try and go there next year. Finally, if you want more information about our course, please call the college on 01223 631 100 or email admissions@longrove.ac.uk, and more information will be winging its way to you very promptly. So for me, it's goodbye for now, and it's goodbye from Tom as well. Thanks for watching. We look forward to meeting you.